Hey, Sister Wives Squad. Listen, I am back with another Sister Wives recap. I am so happy that Meri sat Robyn down to let her know that she was thinking of spending a little bit more time away from, the compound and whatnot. And I don't know why Robyn wants her to stick around so badly because everybody, including Robyn herself, knows that Kody doesn't like Meri. They have no kind of marital relationship, romantic relationship, friendship. They have literally nothing between the two of them. So to me, it is incredibly selfish to claim that you were somebody's friend, but then try to guilt them into sticking around for a situation like that is painful to them and just doesn't add anything of value to their life. Like, why is Meri not allowed to prioritize herself in a dynamic where literally nobody prioritizes her? I don't like that. She gives me bad vibes for that. A real friend would want you to feel happy, loved, and fulfilled, and to go after that, where, like, in whatever form that comes in. But Robyn just doesn't give a single crap about how thin Meri is stretching herself just to be around a man who quite literally hates her. And in fact, I don't even think that Meri is doing all of this traveling back and forth for Kody, but for Robyn, because she just can't take how much Robyn is guilt tripping her to stay. Stay for what? Meri should just straight up ask her, what do you want me to stay for? Like, you have this man 24/7. Why should I stay? Anyway, while this is going, we get kind of like a tandem scene of Christine and Janelle at the restaurant. Listen, I'm glad that Christine escaped the cult and everything, but sometimes I feel like she's really pushy with Janelle and trying to rush Janelle to get out of this marriage before Janelle is ready to. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, once you leave, like, you can help other people get out of a toxic situation like this, but she can come across as super duper pushy sometimes. I just has to be said. So Janelle does tell Christine that she no longer wants to be married, which obviously thrills Christine. But then we turn back to the Robyn and Meri scene. And in this scene, Robyn starts whining about how Janelle told Kody to get his stuff out of her house. And she's like, no, I can't believe she would do that. Like, I begged her not to tell that to Kody. I want her to keep the things. I want them to work through their marriage. I just can't believe that this is happening. It's just, I don't know, girl. Like, mind your own business at the end of the day. You wanted this man for yourself. You got this man for yourself. So why are you trying to convince all these other girls to settle for the crumbs, right? It's just so sad to me that Janelle is really hesitant to leave this marriage, not because she's unhappy, not because she's unfulfilled, but because of her religion. I'm like, this is the same religion that, like, tricked you into this lifestyle right now where you've raised all these kids, you've done all these things, and you have no money to show for it because of your cult leader bleeding you dry so he could buy a nice house for him and his favorite wife so that he can have a nice plot of land with your money and whatnot. Like, really, I would be fed up with the man and the religion at this point. Like, they've both left you financially destitute. I can't. I was really, really sad for her. I thought she was close to seeing the light, but alas, give her a bit more time. Now, Meri, at this point, she's talking to us in her talking head about how, like, Robyn is acting so sad at the possibility of her leaving. And she's like, well, listen, Robyn never even reaches out to me. I barely speak to that woman. And I love that she put that out there because it's so obvious that Robyn doesn't genuinely care for her. Because, like I said earlier, if Robyn genuinely cared for Meri as a friend, she would be urging her to get out there and find her happiness and leave Kody and this situation. She's just using her. So, holding her hostage to this BS. Now, Robyn, she does her usual crying with no tears about all the drama going on in her family. Guys, what is with people? Well, I think it's mainly women who do this, granted, I don't really watch many men on reality TV, but I find that there's a lot of them who, like, will cry, like, quote unquote sob, but when you look at their eyes and their tear ducts, they'll be dry. There's, like, nothing going on. Their faces are dry. So how are you crying with no tears? I've never been able to do it. Like, if I'm crying, there's some tears, y'all. So it's just weird. It makes me really uncomfortable when people do that. Now, back to this episode, I have to tell you guys, was really, like, ping-pongy, like, between Robyn and Meri, and then Janelle and Christine. So now we're ping ponged back to Janelle and Christine at that restaurant. And I think it's the same Mexican restaurant they all go to. Do they have like a free discount or something there, like a free deal? Like, geez, I'm tired of the same restaurant. So Janelle, at this point, she finally realizes that Kody is advertising patriarchy and this pyramid scheme of a marriage that he had going on, where the women have to depend on him 100%. Remember, Janelle is financially destitute right now because she had been putting her money into Kody's land and just all this other stuff, helping him buy homes with the other wives. And now she is left with nothing but this tiny, outdated apartment. And it's like, yes, girl, you've got it. Kody is advertising patriarchy. And what else? Who else? What other system is advertising patriarchy to you? You're so close, you know? But I am really happy for her that she has opened her eyes to the situation. Like, it's better late than never. And just the level of anger that you go through, that I imagine she's going through when you realize something like that. Like, I can't, you know, honestly, my heart breaks for her that this happened to her. It's just really, really unfortunate. It's always women getting the short end of the stick with these sorts of arrangements and beliefs and whatnot. And it's just painful to see happen time and time again, generation to generation. Now, Christine starts talking a little bit about how she thinks that Robyn showed that she wasn't going to be a true sister wife in the group when she decided to get a nanny instead of like having the other sister wives help her out with her kids. Like, this is something that they had all been doing with each other's kids, just helping to raise them along the way because they are sister wives at the end of the day. But then Robyn came along and didn't want anything to do with that. Instead, she decided that she wanted to get a nanny. Like, why does this girl act like she was cheated of all of these sister wife experiences when she like personally decided to opt out of so many of like the fundamental like pieces of it? Like, I don't know. She's a lot. She seems really like exhausting to me. I just get overwhelmed seeing her on the camera and all of this permanent like victim shtick, all the crying with no tears. Like, ugh. Now, Robyn, speaking of victim shtick, she accuses Christine of destroying Kody as a man and Kody's faith in religion as well, which I don't think is fair. Christine stayed married to that man for over 2 decades, even though that man told her he was not attracted to her, which totally shattered her self-esteem, but she still stuck through it for as long as she could. Then she finally had enough self-worth to walk away. And now you, as the cherished pick-me-sha, you think that it's your place to claim that she destroyed your dusty ass husband? Please. And his faith in religion. What religion does he believe in? That a woman should stay married to a man who's not attracted to her and who doesn't spend time with her and who doesn't honor her and who doesn't cherish her. The religion of pick-me's like you? Please, 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 please. Now, remember how I said earlier in the episode that it kind of does sometimes feel like Christine is being really pushy with Janelle and trying to get her to leave sooner than she is ready to leave? I was quite glad to see Janelle call it out, like in her talking head. She's like, yeah, like sometimes it feels like she is trying to influence my decisions and I just need to keep my judgment clear. I can't say all of the snarky things that she says because I'm still married to him. And I just want to be clear that this is the right decision for me before I get into all of that stuff. And I'm like, good for you, Janelle. You know, I did want her to leave and all that. And it is best for her to leave, but she needs to do this on her own time. Pushing her like sooner than she's ready to can lead to like, you know, a lot of very damaging things for her. Because remember, she is financially tied to Kody. She doesn't have much money anymore. So she needs to be really strategic about her exit plan. So now in the final, oh God, I have to laugh because in the final scene of the episode, we get Robyn crying again with no tears about how she was tricked into monogamy. I'm like, girl, you were not tricked into nothing. You had that man at your house 24/7. You never told him to go spend time here, there, or anywhere, just at your place. So you were not tricked into monogamy. You wanted monogamy with him and you got it. So what are you crying about with no tears? What are you complaining about? You got everything you ever asked for. You got the house, you got the man. Like, stop. You're not a victim here. In fact, the other girls who were cast away to the side and their children, who this man doesn't even speak to anymore, Those are the true victims. I used to think, y'all guys, what is with the hatred against this woman? Could she really be that bad? Like, isn't this guy the most terrible of all? Why am I hearing so much about Robyn? But now, upon watching this season, I can see, wow, she really is a piece of work, to say the least. What did you think about the episode? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.